If your roofing business isn't showing you up in the Google Map pack, you're losing tons of leads every single day to your competitors. And most of the time, it comes down to few simple and fixable mistakes on your Google business profile. I'm Ed, and I help local business like roofers and home renovation companies grow their organic traffic and turn more clicks into actual leads, into actual customers. And today we're doing a live real audit of a roofing business, local SEO in London, and seeing what they are doing right and what are the mistakes that are costing them leads. Let's get straight into it. So, quick disclaimer, these are the impacts of each of these checklists I'm going to show you on local SEO. So, must have, red, high impact, orange, medium impact, yellow, and low, or you can skip it, white. So, business details, it's called London Watertight Solutions Ltd. It's a roofing business, it's a service area business, their main location is London, and the money service, which I got from their website, as experienced roof installers in London. We specialize in pitch roofing in London. Okay, so let's see their setup and profile. First thing is the profile business name. Does it match the real trading name, meaning no keyword stuffing beyond the registered brand, no local words? In this case, it doesn't, because it actually stuffs roofer, and it also stuffs London. Your name should reflect the real name of your business, because this, as you can see, it's red. It's a high impact ranking factor. So this should be the same in every location that your website or your business is mentioned. If Google doesn't see this, they will drop your ranking. So if you want to do things like Roofers London in your name, you should register your company or a brand name with that in mind. If you're a new business, or if you're already established business, you can just register that name and use that, but at least you need to have the papers to back it up, so your account doesn't get suspended for breaking the guidelines. So next one is a high, probably the most impactful ranking factor, which is the primary category. So it should be the most specific, accurate, and match the business core roofing core service. In this case, it's a roofing business, so they actually did a good job. Roofing contractor, it excellently matched their core business. So yeah, that gets a pass. So they are ranking well when people look for any kind of roofing contracting jobs. Um, so they aren't losing any type of rankings because of this part here, which is the highest impact one. Are secondary categories covering all relevant services, and are irrelevant categories present that could dilute relevance. In this case, they only have three, meaning this one is actually the main one, and these are the secondary ones. Let me actually remove this part here. So service establishment, okay, it doesn't convey relevance. Waterproofing service, this could be so many things. So they are actually losing relevance for the queries that people search around the roofing. So you want to aim to have subcategories relevant to your core business. They already add the roofing contractors, then they can focus the ones they have on their website, like let me actually show you the things like the domestic roofing, commercial roofing. So moving on to the next checklist. Are secondary categories covering all relevant service, and are there irrelevant categories that could dilute relevance? In this case, they have only this is the main one, the main category, and then they have these two, pretty irrelevant in this case because they aren't related to any of their services, which are these. And service establishment could be anything. It doesn't reflect anything roofing based, and waterproofing service could be a lot of things as well. So they should work on making this as relevant as possible, so it actually reflects the service, which in this case are these: roof damage repair, roof inspection, roof installation, roof repairs. As you can see, they have a lot, but they actually do have some that are not relevant, I would say, because balcony repair seems a bit more like home renovation construction category. It's not super roofing. It could be, but it doesn't scream roofing, at least to me. car park for refurbishments. Again, doesn't scream roofing. Leak detection, this would be a bit more on the plumbing category. So yeah, those are some things that are just not doing them any good for the rankings and the relevant queries that people are searching for. If someone searches car park refurbishments, they obviously don't want to see a roofing company. And you also don't want to show your roofing company for this, because let's face it, you're not getting that lead because the intent isn't matched. Their search intent isn't matched to your actual business. Okay, moving on. Is the business a physical storefront or a service area business? Is the address shown or hidden correctly for that business type? In this case, they are service area business, so they actually, as you can see, they have the service area here in London, and they don't show the physical address. So that doesn't get a pass, because if you are a service area business, you are not getting as much ranking factors as an actual physical business, because Google looks at that and they match the search queries and the location of that search query to the actual business that are near. So if someone is looking for a roofing job in, say, central London, and your business is not on central London but service area, a lot more other business that are there will get matched before yours. So if you want to rank high, if you want to get more leads, try and get a small, you can do even a small office area, just so you can have more relevance to the queries, be near their location. This is one of the huge ranking factors compared to just service area business. This is the difference between having 10 calls a month to 100. Obviously, if everything is done correctly on the other things. Are service area sets? Do they match the location page on the website? Are there too many areas listed? So I actually looked, I'm not going over all of this. They just have partial match with the website, because the website actually has a ton. So I'm guessing they went for the most relevant ones here. As you can see, there's a ton of areas, so they actually do fill up the biggest area of London. So I guess that gets a pass, even though it's a partial match. But you can do all the locations. You want to keep just the main ones. Next one, verify location and service areas are actually on the map. As you can see, London, yeah, it's the correct spot. If they were trying to rank for London and then their service area would be in Oxford or Reading, that would be not correct, not accurate. So in this case, they get the pass. Is the description written? Is it using all 750 characters in this case? Yeah. And does it include service keywords and city name? Naturally. Here's my actual notes. Whether you're searching online for London roofers or roofers near me, look no further than their name. So basically, they just keyword stuff like they did in the name. This is bad. You don't do keyword stuff here, because Google doesn't track this much as a ranking factor. As you can see, it's yellow, just a small, you just want to have it present and be relevant to the person. It's more a conversion part than a local SEO part, or conversion one. Are hours set? Are they accurate? Are special hours set for holidays? The hours are set 8 to 5 p.m. Why do you want to have this correct? Because say you're closed at 7 p.m. you won't be getting any of those leads. But if you're open at that time and your competitors are not, you will match better than they will. So that's why you want to have those hours correct. And even all holidays, if you are open, please do put them, because your competitors might say they are on a break, so you will get the leads instead of them. Okay, moving on. Is the number a local area code? Does it match the website header, footer, null, citation, source? Exactly, yes. So that gets a pass. Does the GGP website link go to the most relevant eye converting page? It links to the home page, which actually covers the London area. As you can see, it just links to the home page, and here they actually have London. So yeah, you can always do, instead of trying to rank your home page for a local keyword, you can just do location page and then like a London location page, and then you can do something like this, roofing London, something like this. This is just a super simple example, and then target that page with the GGP website profile. Are predefined service selected? Are custom service added with keyword rich descriptions? In this case, they actually have all of these services, so besides the ones that are not good, yeah, it's there. They just need to add the keyword rich description. In this case, they can add the keywords. So as you can see, no descriptions present. Are there any questions and answers? Are they seeded by the owner, meaning you answer the questions that potential customers might have before they even ask them? And are they accurate, helpful, and keyword rich? In this case, there's nothing, so that doesn't get the pass. Are all relevant business attributes set? Are payments method listed? Are service specific attributes enabled? In this case, they have online estimates and LGBTQ friendly. So if people are looking for a roofing company with online estimates, they will actually rank and show for that query. Same thing here. If they are LGBTQ friendly, if someone searches this, they will rank for that. That's why this is a ranking factor, because if people look for these online estimates and roofing London, they will match with the attributes on their profile. That's why you want to have the attributes that actually are relevant to you. Is the logo uploaded? Is it the correct logo? High resolution? In this case, they don't have any type of logo. It's just a branding, and actually helps rankings because it's a part of a complete profile. Does the profile have over 25 high quality photos? Are they high quality, recent, and across all categories, meaning exterior photos, team, work examples? In this case, they have less than 10 photos, as you can see. Some are pretty low quality. Actually, let me see if some are not even relevant. This is just a photo of London. Actually, yeah, as you can see, it's not the best quality on some of these. So people can actually see much of your work. And the most recent one was 4 months ago, and before that one, it was 1 year ago. So they aren't keeping up with their business profile. They are updating, and this tells Google that you don't care about your business profile, so they will not rank you as high as if you were, say, putting 5 new images every month, 2 new images every week, because that just signals to Google that you are doing business, that you are keeping up your business profile updated, and people are seeing good photos of your job, and they will rank you higher because of that. And also, it's a conversion factor, because high quality photos, a lot of jobs, people see that as a conversion, as a way to get trust of your business, see the quality of your work. Okay, moving on. Does the business sell products? If so, are products added to GGP? In this case, they don't sell, so I just give a not relevant pass. Does the pin land exactly on the business physical location? In this case, it's not relevant because they don't have one. Is messaging enabled? Is there a booking link set? What is the average response time? They don't have any type of booking thing. They don't have WhatsApp. They don't have basically any type of way to contact you besides the call one and the go to the website. So that doesn't get a pass. When was the last post published? Are posts being used for promotions, news, and seasonal offers regularly? In this case, it was 6 months ago, so again, not up to date, same as the photos. And the posts actually feel super made for stuffing keywords, because again, as you can see, providing expert domestic service across Mayfair. So they are just stuffing locations and the keywords. Not good for ranking, any because posts are not that relevant. As you can see, it's just a yellow. You want to do posts just to tell the people that you are actually active, and you have promotions, news, seasonal offers, things like that. As social profile links if existing. In this case, only they have Instagram and YouTube. And why do you want to have this? Because Google actually pulls some of the data that you put on your profiles into the actual profile. Say you have a new service, they will actually, and you put it on Instagram or a LinkedIn post, they will actually fetch that and show it on your profile. So that's why you want to have those linked if you are more active on those platforms than in your profile. Okay, moving on, reviews. How many Google reviews does a business have? How does that compare to the top 3 local competitors? They only have 12 reviews, and top 3 competitors all have above 25, and some even have 130 plus. So yeah, as you can see, they are losing to the other guys because they actually care about those profiles. And this, the more reviews you have, the better for your conversions and the better for rankings, because if you have a constant flow of reviews that actually have some relevant keywords, Google will rank that. And the more reviews you have, the more chances are that you will have that conversion, that will turn that viewer, that person that is viewing your profile or the other competitor's profile, into an actual customer. That's why this gets a red, because it's a super relevant way of getting customers. Are negative reviews handled professionally? What percentage of reviews have actual owner response? In this case, 80% actually have response, as you can see. This one doesn't, but the rest, I think, yeah, these two didn't have response. No negative reviews, that's good. But again, keyword stuffing in review response. Let me show you. We're delighted to hear you happy with our at London Watertight Solutions LTE, our team of trusted roofers in London. As you can see, it just reads keyword stuffing. It reads a bit AI. It just isn't good to do this. Just answer them naturally and relevant without stuffing keywords. But you should focus on answering any type of reviews, not only good reviews, but actually the negative reviews as well, because this signals to other person how professional you are. But let's face it, not everyone will have a great time with your service. Some might just not like one thing and give you a bad review, but still you should be cordial and professional with them. Is there a consistent response strategy? Are negative reviews responded to within 24, 48 hours? They were actually ended at the same time 4 months ago, even for reviews over a year ago. So yeah, there's no consistent response strategy. You should always aim to respond to the reviews 24 to 48 hours as soon as possible. What is the current star rating? Is it above 4.0? How has it trended over the past 6 months? Yeah, that gets a pass because it's 5, and they are still getting some reviews. Actually, they even got a new review 2 months ago. When was the most review posted? Is there a consistent pattern of new reviews, or are all reviews 1 to 2 years old? In this case, 2 months ago, there's no consistency. 10 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago, a year ago could be 16 months, 18 months, so it's hard to see a consistent pattern. So that's why that doesn't get a pass. As I said, having that consistent pattern of new reviews will signal Google that you are in business, are actually getting customers, and you will rank higher. And people will actually read your reviews, see that you are in business, and that again will build more trust with them, and they will call you, they will possibly become a new customer. The more you have, and the more relevant they are to them, if they have photos, in this case, as you can see, what percentage of reviews include photos, and are there any video reviews? If you have them, they will build even more trust, and they will get you more leads. So in this case, just one review includes photos, and there's no video reviews. Moving on, does the business have reviews on key third-party platforms like Who's, Checkatrade, Trustpilot? They actually have 4 reviews on Checkatrade, so that's actually good. Should aim to have a lot more platforms people can leave their review, but that's not bad. Do reviews mention the specific service performed and the location? I read to them and they just mentioned the specific service. You want to mention both, because again, Google will look at that and adds a bit more relevance to the search query if people are looking for a specific type of service. So score 13 out of 28. Now we are going for the final phase, which is the connection between the profile and the website. As we saw earlier, they connected their profile to their home page. So GGP website URL links to a real relevant landing page, not just the home page. In this case, it's the home page, but as they don't have a relevant location page, I will still give it a pass because it has the right keywords, but you should prefer to have a location page because it will match much better. Landing page NAP matches GGP equally, meaning name, address, and phone. In this case, it does. GGP service areas have a matching location page on the website. Again, they do have because they actually have a lot of location pages, which is actually pretty good. As you can see, I can just click and it goes to them. Landing page content aligns with GGP primary category keyword. In this case, it would be roofers London, roofers, so roofing contractors. So yeah, that actually gets a pass because it's actually relevant. If it would go to something like gutter repairs, that wouldn't be relevant. Landing page has internal links going deeper into the website. As you can see, they have services, they have even more inside the flat roofing, they have case studies, about page, the areas. So they actually do have, and then they have the location areas, and then on their footer they actually have more. It's not perfect, I actually took a look at it, but it's better than nothing, so that's why that gets a pass, because people can actually navigate to your website. Just the footer needs actually more links because it's a bit skinny. It should have the most relevant links so that people can actually go deeper into the website when they are here, because say they want to go about us, they have to scroll all the way to the top. They want to see other pages, they have to scroll all the way to the top unless they are specifically looking for this. So yeah, I definitely need some work on the internal linking on the footer. No competing pages ranking for the same keywords as the GGP landing page. This one is actually a bit harder to see because there's a lot of they actually have a lot of pages, but from what I saw, they are actually doing a good job there. So that's why this gets a 6 out of 6. So total 19 out of 33. So in this case, it gets a significant gaps, leads being lost daily. Mostly because of the profile. I didn't go too much into the website, but there are some internal linking problems, mostly on the footer. But yeah, as you saw, some of the categories, some of the posts, a lot of keyword stuffing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Real Google business profile for London roofing business. As I said, these are fixable, simple mistakes that are fixable, even by someone that's not technical. And fixing them can actually make a real difference to where you show up in local search queries. And if they can get a physical business, they will even get more leads because their search queries will match way better with that physical location. Now, if you want me to audit your business profile, drop a comment below or get in touch with me in private with the link below. And if this video is useful for you in any way, please do subscribe and like so other people can see them, because I will be doing a lot more local SEO audits and showing you a lot more information around this space. See you on the next one.